Abbas, how are you getting along today?
Today I've had a really good time. The reason I'm here is actually for my son. So I'm making the numbers up in the tennis. So I'm more a spectator than a player.
Why are you making the numbers up? You're a healthy lad. I mean, I can see you keep yourself in prime condition.
It's what happened to over 34s. Then I won.
You're over 34. I thought you were over 50.
No, I'm over 34, but under 40.
Oh, okay. So no, but on a serious note, how do you think what do you think of the facilities
You know what?
today?
It's my first tennis one I've come to, and to see over 40 people entering MAMT, I can see MAMT in future years splitting up into racket sports only, because the amount of interest we now have for tennis, badminton, squash, table tennis, etc., etc. So it's phenomenal this year. Even the facilities, I mean, you just feel like you're in a professional.
And I think if they do split the 2 days up, I think you'll get more participants on both.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't mind playing tennis, for example, or
think
or
that's
table tennis. So no, that's a good suggestion.
I think it's the way to go, really.
And what do you think from a Leicester perspective? How do you think Leicester of the management committee from the Leicester Hussaini All Stars, and just generally, how have you found the general vibe in Leicester?
You know, I met Owen and his team, and yesterday we have a bit of an issue with the referees, but within 3 or 4 minutes, it was really quickly. And it's just, I think Leicester generally is you just find it a very warm, approachable place. And I'm not just saying it just for but I mean it.
Yeah, and I mean it too. We're very warm people, and we're probably the best community in the whole of England. So.
I didn't say that bit.
Okay, but the truth has to be said. But no, just generally speaking, would you participate in the future for these tournaments?
You know what? Yesterday we were discussing, you can never put a value on MAMT. Even if it costs X thousands of pounds, it's priceless. I tell you, this is what the reason I'm here is because what I had from my days in East Africa, and this really reminds me of East Africa, and I'm doing it for my kids now.
Yeah.
Like it's really.
Okay, I know. You mentioned yesterday about the football. It rained, and it kind of ruined the day for most people. But I think everyone came out pretty much unscathed.
Yeah.
People were still laughing, jolly.
The rain came at the right time, because for the main tournament, I call the main tournament for the under 18s.
Yeah.
And the over 34s, I've always seen it as a bonus.
Yeah.
Because MAMT really is for
over 18s.
For under 18s and volleyball and etc. So it was brilliant. Because the rain came just after lunch when the main tournament had finished.
And the final question, who's your favourite tennis player and why?
Who's my favourite tennis player? I love Djokovic. Just because of his ethic and the fact that he does a lot of charity work.
I love the way when I ask these questions to everybody, they all pick the best player, just to be good on camera. But anyway, that's good. All right, thanks very much, Abbas.
Thank you very much.